Hi, it's time to dish with D. I'm late, I know. Sorry about that. I was just a little tied up. Sorry. But I am here now. Have no fear. And we can see if anybody shows up. You never know who's going to show up here, Tea with D. You just never know. I will sit here and I will have my tea. Hey, Mariah. I'm having my tea. Hot. And Tracy. Good old Tracy. I'm good. How are you? Hey, Robbie. Hey, Susan. And Lori. And Kim. Hey, y'all. Kim's here. Glad to hear it. It's Smoky Cat. Hey, Jerry. Jermaine. How's it going? Had my meeting, so sorry about that. It makes now my whole mojo's off, you know, because I'm behind the 8 ball. But we're still gonna have a good tea with tea because I have my tea, and everything's better when you have your tea. At least that's what I try to tell myself. Who knows if it's true or not? And who knows what tea I'm drinking? Ah, Susan, Kim, she loves your laugh. Not so big, Matt. Hey, Matt. I don't know, Jermaine. What possessed you? Hey, Pat. Dawn, oh, thank you. Yeah, it's funny because I knew it was coming up, and I like about a month ago I said, oh "My God, next month will be a year I lost 100 pounds." So it's kind of like, and I knew I had this video that I wanted to do, and there's a few things else I wanted to do. It just didn't work out. It got to be longer than I wanted it to be, but you get my gist. Earl Grey, close, close. She's close to Earl Grey. Who knows what Grey tea I'm drinking? I don't know what you were thinking, Jermaine. These are supposed to be our fun years. Jermaine got it. Poop tea. Yeah, I got this at a health food store. So yeah, it doesn't always work. Just truth be told, like last week it didn't. But you know, it's actually pretty tasty. I don't dislike it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I figured some people, there's a lot of newbies I have here, so I thought it'd be good for them to see the old evolution and stuff. So yeah, I had to bring out some of those. And they cut my head off on the pink one, the very first picture that I'm in pink. I'm gonna post it on my Facebook group because it cut off my face, and I'm not quite sure what I did wrong. But my son said I should have flipped it, but by the time he got to put the music in, it was just too late to do that. But I thank you. Thank you. No, Susan. Only when I joined Weight Watchers did I have poop issues. Hey, Linz. Luigi. Yes, it doesn't take long because it's poop tea night. So that always brings the conversation right to poop on Thursdays. Oh my gosh. Donna. Oh. Send power vibes to Donna so she gets her electricity back. I hate that. Oh God, do you have like a freezer full of food? Oh, I've been worrying about that. All right, Dawn wants me to talk about how you get motivation. Thank you, Linz. Oh yeah, poop tea tonight. Motivation. I'll tell you how I get motivation is looking back at pictures, looking back at my tracker to see like at my highest weight and then the weeks that I had really good weeks and wanting that again. knowing how good I felt at a certain weight, if I'm having a bad week and I put on a couple pounds and I don't feel so good, um, things like that, or I try to like reset the button, as we say that in Weight Watchers. Like, let's just start from the beginning. Let's just go back to week one and what I did when I first joined. What are the things that I started on my first week? You know, how more diligent I was. Honest track. Can I sit there and tell you how important honest tracking is? Increase your fluids, make beautiful food, bulk it up with some fruit and vegetables, have all your proteins, eat all your points, make them all beautiful whole ingredients. Don't fill it with, you know, processed stuff. You know, eat really good stuff. Exercise. And you don't have to do anything like, you know, do a Leslie Sandstone for 20 minutes. That's it. That's all I do. And it gets your heart racing, gets you endorphins, you know. They claim to help you, you know. Get a good glass of, get one of those nice water bottles and fill it up with water and some lemon, and say to yourself, I'm going to do this. I need to do this because I need it for my health. I kept saying to myself, I do not want my children to bury their mother, and the reason that she's dead is because she couldn't pull herself away from the table. That is what I kept saying to myself. I'm not going to have my children bury me because I went back for seconds. That's not going to be my legacy. I will not allow it to be my legacy. And you just have to fight for it. You have to fight for it. And there's days where it feels like crap and you feel like, you know, you're depressed, but you literally have to crawl out of the gutter. Literally crawl, and you have to fight for your journey. You have to. You're the only one that can do it. I can't do it. Your leader at Weight Watchers can't do it. A doctor can't do it. You have to be the one that fights for it. So that's my advice, Dawn. Start fighting for your life, literally. Oh, awesome, Dawn. I hope that you don't lose. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Melody. Oh, absolutely, Linda. Lynn's. We will be praying for Lynn's mom. Keep her mom in her prayers because she's going for some cancer treatment. You do the best you can, and you know you always can find us on the group. You know, we're here for you. I don't want to miss. I feel like I've missed some things. Susan, sometimes there's weeks where you have a gain. Just continue your journey. Pick right up, dust yourself off, and continue. Don't let it get to you. I had a 4-pound gain a couple weeks ago, and I didn't let it. You can't let it get. You can't let it get in your head. You have to keep the focus. There you go. Jerry does a 35-minute 2-mile walk with Leslie 5 days a week. Hey, Angie. I had a good day. Did you have a good day? You know, we are a nice cohesive group here, and I say that all the time. There's a lot of caring people in here. They're supportive. We got your back. Lou, keep positive. I'm glad that's, you know, you have to fight for things, Sherry. Hey, Susie Bowie, how are you? Susie, you want to tell them the news? Exactly, Jermaine. Linz, you have to take care of you as well. Good night, Donna. Hope you get electricity back. Hey, Tamara. Oh, anytime, Dawn. Watch watch some of my older vlogs. Some of them are pretty good. I do say so myself. Watch some of the older, binge D instead of eating. That's my tip. Binge me. Awesome, awesome. Remember, Dawn, are you around? And do you work like we do? Leslie in the morning. I don't know what East Coast you live on. We're on the East Coast. Well, I'm on the East Coast, and since I run it, it's 11 o'clock on the Eastern time that we do it. You're welcome to come. Hey, Carl Weezer. Carl Weezer's back. Oh, Lori's multitasking, eating a coconut Built Bar and along with eating fresh cherry. Oh, I think I caught up. If I missed anybody's question, I apologize. This really flew up really fast tonight. And I don't know if I was. I had a 4 pound gain about 3 weeks ago and managed to get rid. Oh, awesome! I had a 4 pound gain about that amount of times too. There you go. Susie had good news. Her biopsies were negative for cancer. Isn't that awesome? See, prayers work, people. Oh, your Built Bars come on Saturday. My Built Bars came Monday or Tuesday. And I am in love with the pineapple upside down cake. In love. Thank you, Carrie. God is good. Oh, Susie made me that. Everybody love it. We could show you guys in case you weren't here last night when I unveiled it. You don't want to see me. There it is. Dish with D, congratulations on surpassing 4,000 subscribers. Best WW mentor. I love my Susie. Isn't that sweetheart? She made that. Oh my God, did you see Salty's? I mean, I think you really touched Salty too. He was really taken aback. Susie's the sweetest. So yeah, if you're not busy, tomorrow is Freestyle Friday, and we just dance. I put on I have Alexa play dance disco music, and we just do freestyle dancing for 20-25 minutes. I'm telling you, I get just as many steps as I do with Leslie Sansone, and I'm just as out of breath. So it's fun, and it's fun. Just get your body moving. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything organized. Don't think you have to do this, you have to do that. Hey, I just boogie, you just sit there and you just boogie, and you get those steps. Oh, you did? Oh, awesome, Angie. I was going to have some of that tonight, but it's Thursday and poop tea is on the market. We have a great group here, Susie. Well, Dawn, here's something I'm going to propose to you. Tomorrow's freestyle day, but every day I post a video in my Facebook group. Are you a member of my Facebook group? I mean, if you are, I just don't know because so many people are. I can't keep track anymore. I post a link in there to the video that we're going to do on your time. Like I said, it's 20 minutes. Do the video. And like I said, and if you can't keep up with her, which I couldn't in the beginning, you do it at your own pace, but you do a little bit of something and it gets you, it gets you thinking positive. Do some meal prepping. Do some meal planning, Dawn. That's a good thing too. Sit down and plan dinners. That to me is the biggest thing, because once dinner is planned, everything else will fall into place. Plan your dinners. So this way, you know what you're having for dinner. You know how many points you have left for breakfast and lunch. Plan snacks in. I'm a firm believer in we need a snack, because if I go into dinner hungry, it's never a good deal. I make very poor choices when I'm hungry. Very poor choices. Yep, we just dance. Freestyle dancing. Not too bad, Karen. I during it I was a little bit winded, but I'm feeling okay. We'll see how tomorrow is when I sleep. Seems like I wake up bad, like my back stiffens up overnight. It did kick my butt. I had 1.5 miles today. Yeah, she was killer. Oh, good, Dawn. Oh, you're waiting for your Flavor God. Don't I know that? I mean, I love Flavor God. Thank you, Luigi. There is. If you don't know, Luigi just posted a link. If you haven't already joined, please join. It's nice. It's private. It's just a nice. I don't like to post too many public things on here because trolls abound. Anybody new to Tea with D who has never been here before? Come introduce yourself and let's give the old Tea with D welcome. Aw, that's it. Hope. Well, if we have hope, we have everything. And I tried to reiterate, Again, I never planned to be where I'm at right now. I didn't think I had it in me to do it. I just wanted to lose like 67, 65. I wanted to get under 200. That was my goal, to get in Wonderland. Like 198 was where I wanted to be. You know what? When I got to 185, I said to myself, I want it. You know, I want it. And then when you want something, that's motivating. And when you it is. And then that's what motivated me to continue. Again, there was weeks I didn't have big losses or hardly a loss, but you know what? I kept on playing, and slowly but surely the turtle crossed the road. She crossed the finish line. She did. And I always say, if I can do it, I know you can do it. I do, because it does take work. It does take, you have to want it, and you really have to fight for it, and it takes everything. I'm not gonna lie and sit there and say, oh, it was easy. Just have to follow the plan. Oh heck no. You gotta, when you want to eat something and you know you're out of points, you just can't do it, and you have to train yourself to say, you know what, I'm out of points. When you're out of points, you don't eat. Granted, you do have weeklies, but I don't like to eat weeklies if it's unnecessary. Like if I'm out and I don't have a choice of what I'm eating, yeah, then you have to use your weeklies. But if I'm at home and it's just, I just want to pick, depends. I mean, occasionally I do, but on the whole, I try not to. I try to have like these dessert teas. This isn't a dessert tea, but dessert teas are fantastic for that. I'm telling you, you have a dessert tea, you think you're having a piece of cake some nights. Those donuts. I didn't do a donut today, just in case you're wondering. I just, between that, it took me forever to do my that 100-pound video, and I was going to throw it together. What I wanted to do, I have, which I haven't used yet, the pumpkin mix, and I want to do carrot cake ones, but I haven't had any carrots, so that's another reason why I didn't do it, because I could have did just pumpkin. I'm like, no, I want carrot cake. I make carrot cake donuts out of the pumpkin mix, because it's a spice mix. So, hey Patricia, Toasty, South Dakota, how are you doing? Every day you have to give it your best. Keep fighting the fight. You really do. You have to. When you're out of points, it's time for bed. Some days. But you always have points for dessert tea. The Davidson's vanilla, cream vanilla spice. The green tea garden. That just, chamomile tea. I mean, the Tazo vanilla bean macaron. I mean, they're just good. Oh, the donuts are amazing. You have cravings at 2 a.m.? Holy, are you pregnant, Susan? Oh my God. Ooh, I don't, it's funny because when I started suffering with reflux, I stopped craving food because I knew I couldn't eat. Be surprised what health will do for you. Oh, I'm telling you, so you need dessert tea in your life. It's so good. I need like 5, because my dog is carrot obsessed. He knows when I'm chopping carrots. He comes right in. He loves his carrots. Aw, thank you, Carrie. I've learned that I need it straightforward, and that's how I present myself, because that's how I need it. Oh, there's another one of her things I want to make. I don't know if I have everything. I have to check. There was something else I saw that she made. It was I can't remember now. I saved it on my phone. I have to look. Oh, thank you, Eileen. I'm telling you, watch some of my older vlogs. Some of them I titled correctly. Some of them I just put dates on. I'm not sure why I did that, but nobody was there to guide me. But some of them, like my 0 point food ones, and watch. I always say, binge day. If you're thinking you're going to eat, I watch television, so that keeps me from eating. Oh, you do it, Luigi. Chocolate mint tea. There you go. Yes, please. Peel the Mori. I was going to pickle I know I had something I was going to pickle, and I used it all up my asparagus. Awesome. 2 mile walk. That's great. Ooh, what did you think of the dark chocolate donut, Jerry? That was almost my personal favorite. I try to be entertaining because I'm thinking you're not going to watch anybody that's boring. Hey, gotta keep it light and keep it real. I was just teasing Susan. After it came out of my mouth, I'm like, why did I say that? Sometimes my mouth has a mind of its own. You'll see that in some of my vlogs. Oh, awesome, Jerry. I love pickles. I pickled carrots and green beans and cauliflower. Awesome stuff. Let me tell you, the carrots are just life-changing. Oh, I'm telling you that, and that, it's funny, when I was telling somebody I put espresso powder, they're like, I'm like, no, because I hate coffee. I hate coffee. But I'm telling you, it's just the icing on the cake of that donut. It just, grandbabies are the new bread. Could be. Not in my house, though. No, not my boys. Not yet, anyway. I started February of 2019. Yep, I started. Yeah, it was a year after I joined Weight Watchers. So yeah, so it's just a year I started, and I liked watching like people vlog in their car, and that was something I knew I could do. Lord knows I can talk. So, and then I did mostly vlogging for a while, and then I did a foray into starting to. I am not one of those people that cooks to a recipe. So it's hard for me to do cooking. That's why I don't do a lot of cooking, because because in order to give recipes, you have to give, precise, and I don't measure a lot of things. So that's, I found difficult. So that's why you don't see as much cooking from me. But I create something bizarre in my head, and man, it usually turns out. Welcome back. Yeah, I try to like coffee and I just can't. Lori has pickled asparagus. Oh, the carrots are how you found me. I love those. It was one of my kids at school brought me in those Oh Snap carrots, and she made me try them. And Denise will eat anything, and I thought I have to make those. So I came up with the pickling thing, and they are perfect. Ooh, I bet you. I'm telling you, any coffee will work. I tried air frying pickles, Lou. I was not successful. I need to go back. My son wanted me to do it, and I need to revisit that one. Oh, you go sleep, Susie. You've had quite the last couple weeks. You have a really good night. I'm so happy for you. You will sleep really good tonight. I know, I keep forgetting to do it. And I have sticking a ton of asparagus. Well, not now, because I ate it. Because I made my favorite salad. I'm going to tell you what my favorite salad is. Mesclun greens, roasted asparagus, and strawberries with a balsamic vinaigrette. Insanely delicious. And I've been having that all week. Oh, anytime, Susie. Love you. She pickled her own. What you do is you make the hot pickling brine, and you clean your produce, and what I did is stack it in a jar. You don't need to, I don't think you would cook the asparagus. The green beans I should have cooked. And you put the hot brine on there and just let it cool down, refrigerate it, and they're usually pretty good. Aw, that's nice, Carrie. Yes, Kimmy Kim was here. Um, I don't know. I'm always hungry. But I have a weird intermittent fasting. I just sleep late. So that solves that. Raw asparagus. Okay. Kim was no, you weren't. You were messing with taters. Yes, I would use the same brine. That could pickle anything. I pickled my cauliflower with that brine and my green beans. But I think next time I will steam the green beans a little bit. They were a little bit tough. Cauliflower was fabulous. Fabulous. And the carrots, well, you know the carrots were fabulous. Pizza taters. I want to live with Kim. She's the queen of taters. Mmm. I gotta make them taco taters. Ooh, awesome, Carrie. Have a good time. That sounds like fun. Yes, only because I'm on furlough to my sleeping. But yeah. Well, you have to understand. I'm also up late watching Netflix. Could be why I'm sleeping a little bit late. I was up till 2:30 the other night. It was so good though. Hey, Kathy made it. Welcome. I'm a little bit late tonight. That's why you don't see Esther. She wasn't waiting up. Though you never know with her. Sometimes she pops in because she had to go to the bathroom or something. Don't forget to give Dee a thumbs up. Yeah, you got into a routine of being home. Now it's back to the old grind of the office. Yeah, you'll get there. She gonna snap some beans. Ozark. Ooh, I've heard of that one. I just finished Outer Banks. I loved it. Each stinky episode was a stinking cliffhanger. I was like, thank God I could put the next one on. If I had to wait a week to watch that, I would have been like going out of my mind. It was 10 episodes. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. You forget to eat. I don't have that issue. Not usually anyway. Or if I forget to eat, which I wouldn't say forget, I'm too busy to eat, yes. Then I'm like a fiend and nothing's off limits. It's just like it just goes in that pie hole and I think about it later. I have no idea about picking a watermelon. I don't really eat watermelon. I'm not a big fruit eater, you'll find, and it's weird. My parents used to laugh. Only thing I eat is strawberries, grapes, and now I started to eat peaches, but and bananas because well, only because they're 0 points. If they weren't 0 points, I probably wouldn't be eating bananas. Peach pies. Hey, Kath, that's all counts. We don't care how it looks, we just care how it tastes. Heck, eat that sucker with a fork. Oh, I don't mind violet. Coming from somebody who watches scary stuff, I'm usually pretty good with that. Oh, I get that, Gail. You come home, nobody feels like cooking. That's always a good choice. Like Joanne said, she starts out her day with dinner, then breakfast, and then ends in lunch. That's always good to change it up. The ours is just coming into season. That could be it too. The Sopranos. I love The Sopranos. There you go. Kat says watermelon needs to sound hollow when thumped. And try to smell it, see if it smells like a watermelon. So if it doesn't smell like a watermelon, you put it down. We had funny. My husband bought a candle and he made me try it. I just think it tastes like perfume. I cannot get through the cantaloupe. I love strawberries, and it's strawberry season here in Jersey, and they are so good. Smoky Cat likes cherries now. There's nothing I do not like. My boys love cherries, not me. Mm. Yes, I've seen where they toss them in sugar-free Jello too and freeze them. Yeah, I'm not a yeah. Unless I could smell cantaloupe. Ooh, Susan put salt on her watermelon. There you go. You know what I do like, and it's funny, it does have watermelon in it. I like making like a fruit salsa with fresh mint and a little bit of lime juice or lemon, whatever I happen to have. Oh yeah, that and you put a I hate to use the word crap ton, but put a crap ton of mint in there. It's so good. I love all veggies, and I just saw somebody make a rhubarb and strawberry pie. And I'm like, oh, I've never had rhubarb, but I like to try it. Watermelon should have a creamy colored underbelly and a withered stem. I don't think I've ever seen a watermelon with a stem. Watermelon and feta. Now you're talking my language. I could probably get it down with some feta. Cherries are good for... I might have to change my tune. In the... It's slightly soft, gives like of an avocado. My husband just picks out the watermelon. He's the one that likes it. The boys like it. Me, not so much. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just not something I choose to partake in. Oh, I love mint. I'm going to have to try some cherries. I'll do anything to go. Even eat cherries. Oh, my doesn't eat cherries. Oh, I love avocado. And Walmart didn't have my stinking avocado in my bag. I paid for it. Wasn't in my bag. There was about 7 things they missed. I had to go get a credit, and I haven't gotten it yet. I'm a little bit ticked right now. Yeah, one of them was my avocados. Don't mess with these avocados. I was looking forward to that too. Ah, mint. I've done mint leaves in my water in my tea. Oh, I love doing that. Dude can live on fruit. Awesome, Linz. Always. You tell Mom we said hi. Oh, I adore avocados. I wish they were 0 points. I mean, I don't know. I could probably eat a whole one. I know there's just something. I get it, because there's just some things for the life of me, I just can't get past. And oranges, for one thing. Just can't. Oh, but avocado. The creaminess. Oh. I've been jonesing for smoked salmon. Other people go like, all you do is talk about food. It is. You can't eat it, you can at least talk about it. Guac. Could be texture. It could be. I mean, what else could you do with it? It's creamy. You're making it like butter. Like butter. Nothing like fresh guacamole. Oh, cut a peach and put cottage cheese in the hole where the pit used to be. I want to grill pit fruit, like peaches, nectarines, and plums. They say they're very good grilled, and I keep forgetting to do it. And then putting the cottage cheese on then. How's that? Oh, I know. I adore avocado toast with a little lemon zest. Seriously. And the thing is, I've been sitting without avocados all week. Talk about PO'd. Don't piss off a Weight Watcher when you forget stuff that she could eat. My apples, my avocado, a couple other things that were, I was so aggravated. I was like, oh, Oh, we have the best tomatoes here in New Jersey. And we have these beautiful beefsteak, and if you slice them down, and you can eat like a steak and put salt and pepper on it, and some fresh basil. Mmm. Oh, I'm telling you, the local tomatoes here are just amazing. Amazing. It's coming into season, another couple weeks. We'll have corn and potatoes coming out the wazoo. Awesome. I wish I always want to plant, but I have a brown thumb. I kill herbs. Can't imagine what I would do to tomatoes. It would be like in the dog, and the amount of rabbits we have in our yard. Considering I have a dog that lives here, blows my mind. Blows it. Zucchini. I just got some zucchini. I want to make that zucchini bread that Salty made. That looked so amazing. But the height on that bread needs to be in this pie hole. Ooh, you're talking my language, Kathy. Tomato mayo sandwich with onion. I love onion on anything. And mozzarella cheese. Oh, balsamic is a must. And you see my balsamic vinegar collection. I have an obsession with flavored balsamics. If you don't know that, go back and look. There's a haul in one of my videos not too long ago where I shared my obsession with flavored oil and vinegar. It's a bit of an obsession. I have way too many. Way too many. Basil. I love putting basil in everything. Provolone. Awesome. You gotta kick them videos out, Gail. Once you start, people are gonna be looking for them. Caprese. I love some fresh mozzarella. Oh yeah. I often want to make it. Joan made it, and I thought about it. Problem with that is I'd have all this mozzarella around, and I don't know about you, but that's my kryptonite, mozzarella. And I'm not a big cheese person, but ooh, some fresh mozzarella, that's damaging. Night, Jermaine. Ooh, awesome, Laura. It's funny, I don't love a lot of cheese, but I love mozzarella. I prefer it cold, truth be told. I don't like the cheese pull. Well, I made a delicious chicken. No, I didn't film yesterday my eating because I made a really easy chicken soup that everybody went nuts for, which I love when they go nuts for easy stuff. Boil a chicken, throw some spinach and some tortellini, and you got dinner. Yes, correct, Luigi. How many points was my soup? I just counted the zucchini. I mean the tortellini. Well, truth be told, it was chicken, which is 0. So I only counted the tortellini. Yeah, that's a lot of times I don't like to film certain things because I don't want you guys to pick up my bad habits, and I want you to do things correctly. So if when you see my thing, I'm talking about my ham loaf today. I threw points at it. I have no idea how many points it was. I'm like, I'll give it 6. Hey, Luigi, she got it up. Four slices for 2 points. That's a good deal. True, Gail. This is true. But I just don't want it, when people. I always say you find what works for you, and I don't want just my bad habits to. I always feel bad. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I don't count my olive oil. Yeah, I'm a person that doesn't count olive oil. I mean, I'm not using a half a cup, but when I go saute my veggies, there's a little swirl, and yeah, I don't sit there and measure it. So, Hey, Janet. Thank you. Oh, I like that. Daily dose of confidence. You can do it because, like I say this all the time. If this 53-year-old girl can get her butt in gear, I know anybody can do it. That is definitely, I know for sure. That is something I can definitely say for sure. Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to. I want you to do things as Weight Watcher says, and then you'll tweak it to your liking, and you'll make your journey, and you'll find out what works and what doesn't. Like maybe you'd have to count that. Maybe if it didn't work, I would have to count that olive oil, and it's been all right. Like I said, I've pretty much been doing that from day one, so it has worked for me. There's Susie's channel. It's funny. She called it's Susie's WW Journey, but it's her name, so it's kind of, I know it's confusing, but yep, I'm telling you, it's never too late. Don't count yourself out, because it's never too late. If I could be in this good shape, like I said, I've been heavy 43 of my 53 years. So that's a long time to have a relationship with food. Yeah. There's just certain things like, I just don't quibble about. But there's certain things that I do. And I just think that everybody needs to find their own niche, and then they'll tweak it to their liking. But I always I just don't want to. I feel like if they say something that's wrong, and then they're struggling, and that could be why, and I'll feel bad. So I kind of try not to. But I always say, sometimes you don't know what the points are. You're at a restaurant, you don't know how to point it. You just have to break it down and point out the ingredients as best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not a science. If I'm off by 2 or 3 points, it's not going to ruin my week. I would say you're never going to gain weight by going over, missing a couple points here and there. People might think that, but it's not true. Well, at least I don't think it's true. I should preface that. Plateau has left the building. The cat's on her. Chugga chugga. Oh, you think I should write a book? I need a ghostwriter because I don't know if I could sit down there and write anything. But I love I talk about this as fun. Like Luigi and I going on tour. I would love to do that. That is something I can do. Go and talk to people, and that would be a fun thing. Lou, shall we hit the road? Dear Luigi on tour. Dish with D, the truck is coming to a city near you. See, Luigi's in. We're going to take this country by storm. Sold out arenas everywhere. Yes, most times we do know, and you know what? And it's okay. There's weeks, like I said, that's a norm. I always say people who don't have like weight issues, they gain a couple pounds and they're fine, and they just do their thing. So why do I feel that I have to ostracize myself when I do something like negative, or like going away on vacation and Christmas? Everybody gains at Christmas. Even the people who don't have issues gain at Christmas. It's okay to gain at Christmas time. I don't want to sit there and feel I have to lose over Christmas. I allow myself to have a good time at Christmas because Christmas comes but once a year. And yeah, I indulge a few times. I just want to have balance and want to be normal. That's all I want to be. All right, we're going to go pick up Lori first. Awesome. Great. Thank you for reminding me. I have to create next week's. I got to do that tonight. It's fun to be in a challenge with people, and like I said, there's no winners, there's no losers. It's just in motivating each other, and that's all it has to be about. Because I don't like those step bets where you have to bet money, and you know what? It can't be about money, because if you're not doing it for the right reasons, it's never going to last. All right. Any thoughts on how to avoid eating the bad food in my home? I can't stop. You have one of them, huh, Judith? Yeah. Well, get him his own cabinet and put his food in his own cabinet. And that's a cabinet you don't have to go in. So maybe if it's away and you don't see it, you might not snack on it. You'll know it's there, but if it's not out, sometimes when things are out, you have to walk by it 1,000 times, you wind up going to pick something up. So I would say give him his own cabinet, maybe preferably with a lock. But yeah, put it in his own cabinet. And this way it's a cabinet you don't have to go in. Or get him like one of those like Rubbermaid bins or something and put it on a shelf. This is your treats. They're up here. You can get them when you need them. I haven't heard anything about meetings. What my leader did say is we're going to be doing weigh-in only for a while. So that, we didn't make money for groceries. Yes. Well, they don't listen. I have one of those, but they don't listen. So I would say get him his own little bin. And it's funny because I always say if it's sitting there on the table and I have to pass it 10 times, yeah, the likelihood is I'm going to pick it up. But if it's away and I don't have to look at it, then I can forget about it. And you will forget about it. Definitely. And he needs to, like I say, he has to take some accountability for that. You're trying to do something good for yourself, and you're not asking him not to bring it in. You're just asking him to put it somewhere where you don't need to see it. And I think they should, my husband puts his in the dining room on top of it. In fact, if you ever see in my video, you look on top of my channel, you'll see all his stash. I ain't climbing on a chair to get it, but it's away from me. It's not in front of me. They owe us that. That's what I say. Oh yeah, I have to leave the room too. You're on a mission. She's a dog with a bone. Out of sight, out of mind. Yep. You will forget about it. You will. Or and make sure you have your own treats. Get yourself some things that are Weight Watcher friendly and you put those out. So when you pass by, you can grab something, or when he's having his, you could have yours. But yeah, stuff needs to get locked away because it's bothersome. Well, Florida's a pretty nice place to get some steps in. But I mean, you'd be surprised. Just like I said, steps I get in just doing regular stuff around here, it's a little bit nuts. But you just do the best you can. That's all you can do, you know? Yeah, my treats are well within, and I am a person who doesn't share her treats. There's a video on that that I did. Somebody asked me to do a vlog on it. I don't share. If you were on a journey and you were watching your weight, like if my kids were my husband, I would be glad to share, but you're not. So you don't get your treats and my treats because that's not fair because I only have mine. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a stingy person when it comes to that. Make some donuts. Exactly. Walk in place. I've done that when I had to get my you get to like, when you want to reach a certain goal, like if I don't reach my goal for the step goal, then I try to like, but we always walk the dog right before bed, so that usually always helps. Pushes me right over the top. But yeah, I don't share and I don't feel bad about it. Mm-mm. You don't need to have my stuff and your stuff. You have your own stuff. You don't need mine. That's just, I mean, I didn't share my Built Bars for the longest time. Mm-mm. Those things are expensive. You're just not going to get to eat one because you want that and that. No, I don't work that way. Mm-mm. Hey, Karen. I mean, Kara. Sorry, I didn't have my glasses on, but I did rectify quick enough. Yeah, give him a Fiber One brownie. See him run to the bathroom. I like that one though. They don't work on me, unfortunately. Nothing does. Yeah, I am not an ice cream person. It took me a long time to figure that one out. I would be buying the Halo Top and the Enlightened when it was on sale. I don't eat it. So I finally figured I'm just not an ice cream person. Mm-mm. You know it, Kath. They are good. They just don't help in that area that you think that would. Nothing helps me. Yeah. But Lord knows, I hope this poop tea does. And tomorrow will be the green tea flush. Yes, we are. It never goes far. I think I should change this to poop with D. It always ends. It just does. I mean, what is D known for? Poop? Well, she's one of the few vloggers that goes right into it. Right down to the nitty gritty. It just does. Some places, Susan, might have sugar-free options. That's always good to check out. And my ice cream place has an extra small. I go with that, and it's plenty. It is really plenty. Coffee. Well, that's not going to work because Dee doesn't like coffee. Ooh. I can't imagine. Hey, you'll be in Texas. All right. Oh, some men, yeah, we have the metabolism and we don't. Well, mine doesn't, but. Night, Tamara. Or don't poop with D. That's a better one. Yeah, poopless. Constipation with D. That's me. Yep. Oh, yeah, the kid scoop's always a good option. Heck, I'm happy with a Happy Meal at McDonald's. Oh, somebody's teaching me how to cook. He's been here before. I don't think I remember him. Well, Luigi does, and that's good enough for me. Nobody messes with Luigi. I love ordering off the kids menu. That's a really good tip too. The kids menu anywhere, and sometimes it's just as filling. Apparently they don't. Hey, it's a fun time in here. I can understand why they'd want to come in here. I mean, and they come in when it's, I'm not even saying number, I'm just gonna go like this. So that makes them want to come in. Can you blame them? It's fun in here. Maybe they're on a weight loss journey. Aw, what are your kitty cats? No, we won't. Does anyone remember ordering a regular Whataburger on a junior bun? I don't think, I never heard it. We didn't have Whataburger here. Nope, no Whataburger in my part of town. We're expecting storms again tonight. Oh, I hate these kind of windy, thundery storms. Me. That was my vlog, I think, because that's what I always say that. I always say go to the kids section. It was probably my vlog. Yep, and it's Target. I want to say, Gail, that was probably me. Because I always say that. Oh, you had terrible weather? Oh, yeah, I'm telling you. That was probably my favorites video. Was I had 2 bars on the video. So it was me. It was the cupcake one. And it was it the kids kind? Oh, yeah. You scan those bars, and they're usually 3 points, and they're really good. Because remember, kids only eat stuff that's really tasty. So I always say, check out the kids section. Yep, and they're less sugar and everything. They're always really good. I've watched them all. I think it was the one from last week. I don't mind storms as long as my power doesn't go out, especially with this freezer full of food. It's all I would need. I would be devastated to throw all this food out. Oh, I love, and Chick-fil-A, you can get a lot of good, grilled chicken. And according to my son, you can get there's a better bun you can get your sandwich on. He works at Chick-fil-A, or worked at Chick-fil-A. Well, I'm glad you did, Gail. There's a lot of, you have to forgive the earlier ones. You can see the difference from when I vlog now to when I vlog then. Oh, some of them are funny though. There are some really, I go back and watch them. I make myself laugh. I'm like, oh my God, that was good. I think so. I think it was a multi-grain bun. What would you like to clear up? Dare I ask this? Because this is not going to be a good thing. Yes. We will give you the platform. Who said you were gay? I was not gay. There you go. So much for clearing things up. So much for clearing things up. Bye-bye. Let's report him because why not? He's annoying. You just try, you try to be nice, and they just annoy me. There. He's gone. I know. I hear you. It's definitely, and you feel bad, but you can't take any chances because we're pretty right 99% of the time. Very rare that we're ever wrong. Just that little voice. Yeah. All right, night, Gail. Yeah. And Luigi, she's got a good gut. My gut has never steered us wrong. If it looks like a duck and smells like a duck, it's a stinking duck. All right, thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. Yep. It's a freaking duck. Every time. Kimberly Philbin! Hi, welcome to Tea with D. How the heck are you? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say. Hi, how are you? Oh, so much in your craft room. Good to hear it. Congratulations on Johnny graduating. I know Kim personally. Or did he graduate yet? I don't keep up with my email very well. But I think he was. So welcome to Tea with Dee. Let's all welcome Kimberly. I think it's her first time here. Good night, Patty Slynn. Thank you for coming. It's always a pleasure. Anybody have any questions? Concerns? Smut? My leader always says that, and I always say smut. We meet here every night at 7 o'clock. Kim, you're always welcome to come back. Luigi, you just get on that scale, you face it, you move on, is all we can do. There's nothing, I would sit there and say drink poop tea, but I don't know if it's, that might help. But you know what, you just move on. We have weeks where it's just a little bit out of control, but it might not be as bad as you think. Most times it's never as bad as we think. Oh, you made Father's Day cards. That's wonderful. Awesome, Lori. Sometimes eating more is the key. Sometimes we always think it's eating less. Sometimes it's eating more, depending on what the more is, of course. I mean, nobody's sitting there saying, yeah, we got to eat more like bread, which is what I usually eat anyway. Hello, Madison Smith. Yes, it's life, Lou, and we've been down this road before. And and here's the reality. We'll be down this road again. Like, I had gains, I'm going to have gains, and I know this. And I just, because it's life, and life sometimes throws you a curveball, and you just track it and you continue on your journey. We do feel defeated and less motivated, but we should feel more motivated because, we want to get rid of that. So we just need to really push forward. I stream every night around 7. This is a little bit late for me. I'm not usually here this late. Yes, there's never weeks where we always have a loss. And that number on that scale should never define how your week went. Yes. Oh, the raspberry. You like those? Did you have the 10% off code, Joanne? It is definitely a journey. And your journey is different than anybody else's journey because it's your own journey. And you have ups and you have downs and you have successes and you have not so successes. Doesn't make them failures. I don't want to call it a failure because it's not a failure. I mean, if you have a gain, doesn't mean you failed that week. It just means that you just had a different kind of week. And I always say normal people have ups and downs as well. Well, next time. I like seeing you get the % off. It's not about me, it's about you. And it's on Amazon, which I think is crazy. But yeah, I love the Neo bars. If anybody doesn't know what a Neo bar is, Amazon sells them. They're 3 points. It's like a Nestle's Crunch bar. They're really, really good. And you just, like I said, we look for the reward. We had a week, we want the scale to give us that reward, and it doesn't always. We could have fantastic weeks, Lou, and it be up. And then it's like, talk about a letdown. You're like, what the hambo? I had a great week. Why is the scale not being kind? Sometimes our bodies just don't always give us what we want. But you just remember, like, you know what? I'm just going to pick myself up, dust myself off, and continue fighting the fight, because that's all we can do. Can't give up. Don't let that stinking thinking get in there. Oh, then did you get them yet, Susan? Well, see, at least you have a reason, though. So that, yeah, and we're going to have shitty weeks because sometimes life is shitty, especially lately. And you know, we shouldn't take it out on food, but sometimes that's all we have to take it out on. So we do. And but you know what? You have a new week, new set of points, and you just continue right back on. Pick yourself up. Doesn't well? I said it out loud, so we're sorry if our language offends. She's from we're from Jersey. We don't get offended real easily here. Sometimes there's no other word but shitty. We're not going down that road again, are we? I had to say it. Yeah, I agree with Melody. Sometimes big losses come after gains. Sometimes your body needs to gain to get out of whatever a slump it's in. Oh, I found that a lot of times. If I'm like plateauing, have a little gain, then have a big, huge loss and losses after that. Oh, good. My favorite is the plain. I wasn't a big fan of the raspberry or coconut, but I'm not a big fan of raspberry or coconut anyway. She's from Texas, so we know. Yeah. Well, you know, I have to see when there are times I've had to stop vlogging because I've had to tell somebody off driving. Oh, gosh. Mostly men because they're idiots. You've heard me say that a million times. Men drive like a-holes. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, I sometimes live, there's just no other words. No need to apologize. Because sometimes shitty just fits. Especially here. Yeah. Especially on Tea with D. Oh, yeah, they think they're on the road exactly. And, you know, they think that they're, you know, and they're late for everything. And it's your fault because you're in front of them doing the speed limit and obeying the rules of the road. Wow, I didn't realize they were special. Silly me. What was I thinking? All right, guys, I am going to sign off for the evening. If you have anything else you need to ask before we go, remember there will be no donut recipe tonight. I apologize. Because I want to do those in carrot form, and I don't have any carrots. Truth be told, I didn't have any carrots. So Lori's supposed to send me some. By the time I get her, they will be bad. So I thank you for joining me here tonight. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up on your way out the door. I will be live. What is tomorrow? Friday. Yes, I will be live tomorrow night. I have no plans. So I will see you the usual time at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, you know what my favorite one is? I'm going to tell you, it was the plain mix with the anise and the cardamom. My house smelled like pizzelles. It was so good. Have a great night. I will see you Friday. If you want to come to Zoom class, remember tomorrow we Zoom 11 a.m. Eastern Time for Disco Friday, Freestyle Disco Friday. You should come and dance with us. We have a good time. Oh, yeah. I do my John Travolta. That's worth coming to. All right, guys. Don't forget about the thumbs up on the way out the door. Have a great evening. Love to all, and I will see you tomorrow night. Thanks for all your support. It means the world.